alkali aggregate reaction, the aggregates are not fully inert. Actually, some of the aggregates contain reactive silica, which react with alkalis present in cement in the form of sodium oxide and potassium oxide. The types of rocks which contain reactive constituents include traps, siliceous limestone, and certain types of sandstone. The reactive constituents may be in the form of opals, chats, volcanic glass, zeolites, etc. On hydration in a cement mix means after the mixing of water in cement or concrete, that is hydration. So on hydration in a cement mix, CaOH twice calcium hydroxide is released as a product of the hydration reaction. Consequently, the pH of the system increases or alkalinity increases. We know pH value greater than 7, the solution will become alkaline. So pH of the system increases, resulting in an alkaline environment. Now aggregate in the concrete should be stable under such conditions. This requires the absence of any deleterious or leaching compound in the aggregate composition. Chlorides and sulfates are deleterious or harmful to concrete. The aggregate should not contain these types of deleterious constituents. Chloride is a source of corrosion in concrete, and sulfate converts the free lime in the concrete to calcium sulfate CaSO4, leading to a substantial increase in volume, finally resulting in cracking of concrete due to expansion or volume increase. Cracks due to expansion, due to volume increase. Alkali aggregate reactions can be of three types. First, alkali silica, alkali silicate, and alkali carbonate types. The reactions start with attack on the reactive siliceous minerals in the aggregate by the alkaline hydroxide derived from the alkalis in cement. As a result, the alkali silicate gels of unlimited swelling types are formed or volume increased. It is interesting to note that only such aggregates which contain reactive silica in particular proportion. This is a very important point to be noted. It is interesting to note that only such aggregate which contain reactive silica in particular proportion and in particular fineness are found to exhibit tendencies for alkali aggregate reaction in some particular percentage. It is possible to reduce its tendency by altering either the proportion of reactive silica or its fineness. And this is the one solution preventing alkali aggregate reaction. Now, factors promoting the alkali aggregate reaction. First factor promoting alkali aggregate reaction is reactive type of aggregate. Second, high alkali content in cement. Third is availability of moisture, and fourth is optimum temperature condition. The first factor is reactive type of aggregate. Aggregates may be of value in judging whether a particular source of aggregate is deleterious or harm. The petrographic examination of thin rock sections may also immensely help to assess the potential reactivity of the aggregate. A test is conducted Mortar bar expansion test devised by Stanton has proved to be a very reliable test in assessing the reactivity or reactivity of aggregate or otherwise of the aggregate. The test is a specimen of size 25 mm into 25 mm and 250 mm length of concrete is cast, cured and stored in a standard manner as specified in IS code 2386 part 8 1963. Measure the length of the specimen periodically at the ages of 1 month, 2 months, 3, 6, 9 and 12 months. Find out the difference in the length of the specimen to the nearest 0.001% and record the expansion of the specimen. Expansion due to silica in aggregate or other types of minerals or reactive aggregate. The expansion of the specimen, the aggregate under test is considered harmful if it expands more than 0.05% after 3 months or more than 0.1% after 6 months. This is the limit for aggregate reactive or not. Second factor is high alkali content in cement. The high alkali content in cement is one of the most important factors contributing to the alkali aggregate reaction. Many specifications restrict the alkali content to less than 0.6% of the total weight of cement, less than 0.6% their total amount expressed as Na2O, equivalent Na2O plus 0.658 K2O, sodium oxide plus 0.658 potassium oxide. A cement meeting this specification is designated as a low alkali cement. However, cement with even lower alkali content have caused objectionable expansion due to other factors. Generally, Indian cements do not contain high alkalis as in USA and UK. And third factor is availability of moisture. Progress of chemical reactions involving alkali aggregate reaction in concrete requires the presence of water. It has been seen in the field and laboratory that lack of water greatly reduces this kind of deterioration. It is pertinent to note that deterioration due to alkali aggregate reaction will not occur in the interior of mass concrete. Deterioration will not occur in the interior of mass concrete. The deterioration will be more on the surface of member. It is suggested that reduction in deterioration due to alkali aggregate reaction can be achieved by the application of waterproofing agent to the surface of the concrete with a view to preventing additional penetration of water into the structure. So, due to preventing of penetration of water, the water is less available, so alkali aggregate reaction less. Fourth factor is temperature condition. The ideal temperature for the promotion of alkali aggregate reaction is in the range of 10 to 38 degrees centigrade. 10 to 38 degrees centigrade is the ideal temperature for alkali aggregate reaction. If the temperature condition is more than or less than the above, it may not provide an ideal situation for the alkali aggregate reaction. These are the four factors promoting alkali aggregate reactions. Now, mechanism of deterioration of concrete through the alkali aggregate reaction. Actually, the mixing water in cement or concrete turns to be a strongly caustic solution due to solubility of alkalis from the cement. This caustic liquid attacks reactive silica to form alkali silica gel of unlimited swelling type or volume increase. If continuous supply of water and the correct temperature is available, the formation of silica gel continuous unabated. This silica gel grows in size. The continuous growth of silica gel exerts osmotic pressure to cause pattern cracking, particularly in thinner section of concrete like pavement, due to volume increase. The formation of pattern cracks due to the stress induced by the growth of silica gel. Cracks due to the stress induced by the growth of silica gel results in subsequent loss in strength and elasticity. Solution of dissolved carbon dioxide converts calcium hydroxide and then convert in calcium carbonate with consequent increase in volume. Now, remedies of alkali aggregate reaction or control of alkali aggregate reaction. First, some methods of control of alkali aggregate reaction. First is selection of non-reactive aggregate. Second, by the use of low alkali cement, result restricting the alkali content in cement to less than 0.6% or possibly less than 0.4%. Third is by the use of corrective admixture such as pozzolana or fly ash by controlling the void space in concrete, less void space or void ratio due to proper compaction. Fifth is by controlling moisture condition and temperature. And another measure is for prevention of alkali aggregate reaction. It has been pointed out earlier that generally the aggregate is found to be reactive when it contains silica. Only in this case, aggregate is found to be reactive when it contains silica in a particular proportion and in particular fineness. It has been seen in the laboratory that if this optimum condition of silica being in particular proportion and fineness is disturbed, the aggregate will turn to be innocuous. This disturbance of optimum content and fineness of silica can be disturbed by the addition of pozzolanic material. Pozzolana or pozzolanic material also a siliceous material. So by the use of pozzolanic material, we disturb the concentration and fineness, proportional concentration and fineness of silica contained in aggregate, such as pozzolanic material or crushed stone, dust, fly ash or surkhi. The use of pozzolanic mixture has been found to be one of practical solution for inhibiting alkali aggregate reaction. The use of and another method reducing the alkali aggregate reaction is use of air entraining agent has frequently been recommended as a means of absorbing the osmotic pressure. The osmotic pressure due to increase of volume or due to formation of silica gel. So air entering agent absorb the osmotic pressure and controlling expansion due to alkali aggregate reaction in mortar and concrete. So this is the alkali aggregate reaction in concrete, and this is the very important topic concrete. Thank you.